Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And as part of our endless series of Janacek CDs, we've got another pile, a nice pile, an interesting pile, starting with, oh my, Sinfonietta, Violin Concerto, Taras Bulba, Overture from the House of the Dead, with Christian Tetzlaff, the Philharmonia, Libor Pesek, Virgin Classics. Nobody remembers or pays attention to this disc for some reason. It's really good. It's first rate, actually, and there's lots of stuff. Usually you just get the Sinfonietta and Taras Bulba, so to have the Violin Concerto. The Violin Concerto is a reimagining and parts of or it later became the Overture from the House of the Dead. And it's only 12 minutes long, and so it's a strange work that sort of unprogrammable, and it's marvelously done here. And you get the Overture from the House of the Dead, so you can compare the two versions. This is just a terrific disc on Virgin Classics. I wonder what happened to it. It seems to have vanished, gone. Pesek certainly knew how to do this music wonderfully well, and he does. And then we've got Sinfonietta and Taras Bulba. Oh, goodness gracious. On Berlin Classics with the Berlin Radio Symphony Orchestra under Heinz Rügner. Okay, so surprisingly decent performances, but well, I got these because I knew that they wouldn't be idiomatic, and they're not. It's about all we need to know. Then we've got Sinfonietta, the Ballad of Blanek, the tone poem, The Fiddler's Child, the tone poem, and Taras Bulba. This is with the Royal Stockholm Philharmonic under Andrew Davis on Finlandia. Now, the violin soloist is the always wonderful Nils Erik Sparf in The Fiddler's Child. And the performances themselves, they're okay. I mean, they're not the most dynamic and exciting, but I collected every single thing, every piece I could get of these, and so I have them, and every so often I pull them out, and sometimes it's fun to hear them done by people who are not as familiar with the idiom and who are sort of still struggling with it a little bit, or who decide to just ignore what Janacek wanted and do it their way anyway. You know, it's fun to do. And here we have the Glagolitic Mass. Oh, this is with Ricardo Chailly, Vienna Phil. It's coupled with Zemlinsky's Psalm 83 and Korngold's Passover Psalm, which is very, very interesting. The couplings actually are rather more interesting than the Mass. The Mass is a very, excuse me, it's a soft-edged performance. Not, in my mind, terribly interesting, but the other pieces are really kind of cool, and that's why I hang on to that. Here we've got, what's this? This is on ECM. That was Decca. Oh, Andras Schiff doing the piano music. The In the Mist, the Piano Sonata on an Overgrown Path and a Recollection. Lovely performances. Very, very beautiful. Schiff is really dedicated to this repertoire. He's done it more than once. And he's a very, very fine exponent of Janacek. So I hang on to that one on ECM. And we have the Violin Sonata, and with Ludoslavsky's Partita, Szymanowski's Myths, with Isabel Faust and Eva Kupits. I never get that right. Doesn't matter. They're wonderful. Excellent performances on Harmonia Mundi of some very unusual chamber music. Ludoslavsky's Subito is also on here, 4 minutes and 55 seconds of Subito, along with the Partita for violin and piano, which was later orchestrated, as you may know. The Szymanowski Myths are just wonderful. Oh my God, gorgeous, fabulous piece. And the Janacek Sonata has, a motive in it that became part of the overture to Copacabana. Remember that? Yes, well, it's on here. So that's fun. And oh, well, what can I tell you? Oh, yes, what can I tell you? Simon Rattle. Ugh. And the Philharmonia doing the Sinfonietta and Taras Bulba. Soft-edged, boring. He did a lot of Janacek. He was better in the operas. He was, but in the orchestral music, gosh, he never got it right. I just don't understand, what he was thinking when he did some of these things, soft-edged and dull performances. But you do get those opera overtures with Mackerras, and that's why I picked this up at the time, because you couldn't get the overtures by Mackerras, and so they were on this cheap mid-price HMV thing. But the Simon Rattle Janacek stuff is, he did the worst Glagolitic Mass ever. Okay. Then there's this thing. Janacek Taras Bulba Sinfonietta, Suite from the House of the Dead, with the Ostrava Janacek Philharmonic under Otakar Trilik, recorded in 1975 and 1981. What label is this? Oh, Panton. It's on Panton. I mean, the playing, again, is a little rough and ready, as we might expect, but I tried to get every Czech orchestra, provincial or not, doing this music just to compare them all and to see what it sounded like. And it's cool to hear Janacek done with like all of the warts in place, because it has warts, many, many, many warts, lots of warts. Then there's this one, Eliyahu Inbal and the Deutsche Symphony Orchestra Berlin, the Glagolitic Mass and the Sinfonietta with Julia Varade, soprano. Yeah, okay. Anybody else we care about? No, probably not. These are good performances, solid, brilliantly recorded. I'm not, the Sinfonietta could be a little bit more rhythmic and peppy, I suppose. But like I said, you collect them and you collect them. I have them all. I keep them all. I know I have them if I ever need to compare them. And that's that. But the Mass is not bad. It's really not bad. And last but not least, on Ultra Fun, how do you like this one? Goodness gracious. The Fauré Requiem, coupled with a bunch of Janacek choral works. The Lord's Prayer, Otse Nos, which is fabulous. That's a 15-minute long extravaganza. The Ave Maria and Hospodine Pomiloi, Lord have mercy on us. Let's put it that way. For solo quartet, mixed double choir with organ, harp, 3 trumpets, 3 trombones, and tuba. What is not to love? And it's only 3 minutes long. That's what makes it even more fun. So this is on Panton, and it features the Czech Philharmonic Chorus of Brno under Peter Fiala, conductor and chorus master, with the Prague Chamber Philharmonic Orchestra and a bunch of singers of various types, and organists and harpists and other things. And like I said, it comes with a Fauré Requiem, and people who collect Fauré Requiems, I'll bet you don't have this one. There you go. So that's it, my friends. It's quite a collection, isn't it? Keep on listening, and thanks for joining me. Take care.